Hey, we just finished renovating this ruin, and in this video we're gonna show you how we did it. We're also gonna use the digger to improve our land, and maybe we found that pipe that we don't know really where it goes. Welcome to a new Project Camp update.
We are here at the bottom room of the renovated ruin, and this has been made last season and we're going to give it a bit of an upgrade. The ceiling, we're going to put lime plaster on there to make it look very nice, and then we're making a granite frame for the door here. It's raining today at camp, so we're going to get started on the lime ceiling because we can do it indoor. The bricks are sort of cracked here and there, and you can see that some of them have shifted a bit. So that's why we're gonna apply the plaster over it, make it look nice. So this is the plaster that we're going to be using. It is a mix of lime and cement that we only add water to. We have some of this stuff left over, so this is what we're gonna use.
We chose to go with a lime plaster because it felt like it was more natural, but also it has more breathable properties rather than cement. As in, it's a humid place, so we went for a material that breathes a bit more. And also, due to its whiteness, it brings more light to this room, which is very dark, as you can see. So, aesthetical and technical choice.
We have made our mixture, so we're ready to start.
Yeah.
So, beautiful ceiling is finished. We went for a creative industrial look that best suited our skills, I mean the room. It's finished, and now we're going to work on the granite for the door.
We're gonna put the granite today, and for this we need the walls to be completely smooth and at the right places because it's delicate precision work. So we're gonna chop a little bit of it and then put it in place, lime that stuff, and done. Okay, we finished chiseling, smoothing all the edges, and they're ready to welcome the granite. But since we're not really sure, we're just gonna make a trowel, see if all the granite pieces fit, and if they fit, then we can move on to plastering. Okay, we found a place where it's level exactly the way we want it, exactly so that when everything slides in, it holds in place itself. So we took a lot of time to find this position, but now we have it. So we're gonna take the little particles away, wet it, and apply the lime, and then the granite will come and squish the lime down, and hopefully this will create a very strong step. So much cheese. The trial.
if we put it up now, we keep it there, don't we?
Time for
We have to wet them.
Mm-hmm. Guys, we made it.
Yeah, good, no?
Yeah.
Well, you know, maybe we want to move it a bit. So we...
Beautiful.
It is.
Yeah, it is very nice, huh?
We are all finished on the outside. Beautiful granite plate is in place, sturdy, strong, water flows. All bueno. Now let's go to the inside job. The first thing we need for this room is a bit of light. And for this we have Monique. She's gonna use our very abundant resource of mimosa and create an awesome light. Yay. Okay, electricity is almost on, but we have this ugly cable, so we're gonna make a little weaving macrame this cable out of our sight. It's gonna take approximately 8 days. Stay tuned.
Wow, amazing lamp. This year we're gonna be more people in camp, so we need more space for working, meeting, also watching movie or simple hangout. But the room is small and we don't want to just fill it with a table, so we need to make some special table. And for that, we have this wood. It comes from the sketchy ring, and we're gonna use it. I made this template last year for the picture. We reuse it this year. It's version 2, still a bit sketchy, but more stable. So yeah.
Can't be very nice, eh?
What?
Is a turn-on for a stable table. Inside, where is the guy? This guy, for example, maybe not. Huh? Puff! Inside, poof! Bim boom bam. So the legs are ready. So now we're gonna cut the table top.
What are you doing, Julian?
This is the place of hinges. Crotte de chiotte.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, we need to grind now. Fix, no sharp, completely smooth.
Wow. Sand it and oil. Now we have to put some hinges to make it foldable.
Olé.
Wow.
Now we're gonna screw this little corner, metal corner here. After, whoopla! Now, hop là! Good.
So now where the tables are in, the bottom room is nearly finished, but as you see we have a little problem here, but I think I'm going to be help fix it.
By the way, this is still, he's going to build a shoe rack.
So after making the pig trailer last year, we have all these offcuts of the panels we used for the outside, and we don't want to throw them away obviously, but I think they're the perfect size for our little shoe problem. Now we don't have a shoe problem anymore, it's nice and tidy, the panels are super for cleaning them, so we can just wipe them clean and they last forever. But I think one isn't enough, so I think we need a second one. So there we have it, 2 shoe racks ready to use.
Oh my god, it's finished! Bottom room is done. So we're here on the outside and we have this granite wall, it's completely done. It guides the water out of it. And let me show you inside. Welcome to the bottom ruin. Here we put our coats on beautiful precious plastic hooks and put our rainy boots on a magnificent Trespa made recycled shoe shelf. And then we have a beautiful precious plastic made interrupter with beautifully made mimosa lamp. The mimosa lamp is really cool, been made by Monique. Great job, Monique. And it gives light on the plastering job that we did. The light and the white reflects and make a cool place, so that's nice. And we can flip it around. What? Beautiful light on the granite and also on our new and crafted table made that are really flexible for the space. This is all really cool. And one of the coolest thing as well is the first actual soft surface of Project Camp, ladies and gentlemen. No more hard butts. So we're away from the rain, insulated, it's cozy in here, we can work, we can chill. Flexible space and functional for all of us. This room is finally finished. It is quite a big change since we started renovating it last year. From a place full of rubble to a really cozy room.
Alright, so room is now ready. Very nice place to work a bit on the computer. It's nice and cool. And also much busier in the office these days, so it's good to have some extra space because I think we're going to use this room a lot.
And another thing we have to do, since more people are going to move here to live in this middle land, is to make a better access because it's quite hard to get, it's overgrown, there isn't really a road. So we're going to have a look to see what we need to do to get better access. Hello! So here's a road we made last year, so we could move the pig trailer from the higher part of the land here to the lower terrace, which is cool, works great. But now we need to make another road so we can access another terrace. Let me show you. So the trailer is here, but there's another terrace here, but you cannot really access it because there's a lot of stuff here. Mimosa's overgrown, but there's actually quite a lot of space here. So what we mainly need to do is take out some mimosas, and every year you can see them getting bigger. So now they're pretty thick and heavy actually to move around. And there are a bunch of them here in this area that just need to go, and there's some stuff on the floor. So this all needs to go out so the digger can come to flatten it so we can access the terrace there.
Okay, now the vegetation is cleared, it's time to call the digger. And it actually took a while to come. One day, when we'll get our own digger, this wouldn't be a problem anymore.
So now we have a digger coming there, and he's gonna clean the cracks in the road, make a few gutters for the water to go away, and make sure we can access this field properly by making a little ramp here. It's digging time. So we just dug a hole, and now we're gonna put in all the stuff. It's like a trash can.
Now we can access this terrace. In the future we will place our next trailer house, the fridge box we showed in the previous update here. For the moment, just Adrian's van. And as we have the digger here, we also have something else to do next to the community center. So next we're going to clean this area here in front of the community center, so we have some parking spaces. And maybe have a look at the tube right there, to dig it out. The pipe we want to dig out is the one we couldn't find in the previous update. No tube yet. Maybe behind there. We couldn't take the mimosa stump out, it was too big for us, but not for the digger. And there we have the tube. Dripping water. We'll continue with that later. First we will finish the parking area. And besides the pipe, we also found a lot of rubbish. Found some burned plastic near another pipe in the root. Stainless steel. One of the reasons we wanted to move the car was to make space for the fridge box that will be arriving soon. The new parking area is completed. Let's go back to the pipe. If you want to know what we did before, make sure to track the previous update. It's been a roller coaster. Alright, so here we have the pipe. There's a smaller pipe inside and it's quite stuck. So I'm going to try to pull it out and otherwise drill a hole in here and put in a rod, because then I can pull it a bit. Worst case scenario, I cannot take it out. Then I'll just chop off the pipe here and add the connector with the valve, and then the system should be closed. I'm ready to give a test. So I called the strongest guy in project camp to help out to get it out, because it's a bit stuck.
I'm here.
Just had breakfast.
Oh, it's coming. Uncool. I think when he's go out.
He's not strong enough.
I mean, it's somewhat coming, but then he goes back in, which makes it a bit painful. It's really annoying.
The next tryout, more people.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming! It's coming! Watch out!
Why don't you try the truck?
Yeah, that's the next step.
I would get done.
What did you say about the parting? It's not gonna be my fault.
Next attempt.
Go, go, go!
I don't know.
So guys, as you can see, the rope was not enough strong, but
We don't care.
Now we're gonna try again with some Dyneema.
We broke the pipe. God damn it.
Went through here, got it a hole. Here's a new attempt with a thicker rope to pull it out. Attempt number 527.
No.
Dyneema again.
Just broke.
So the Dyneema kept breaking. So now we're gonna try with some metal wire.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's going.
Eh?
Keep going.
Keep going.
It's coming out.
No! It was this out.
So the pipe broke. Next we're gonna try it again with the metal rod.
Okay, it's on. No.
So unfortunately that also didn't work. So now we're gonna just cut off the tube and install the connector, and then maybe at another point later when we have better IDs we find a way to get it out. Or let us know if you have IDs to get this out, YouTube. Ready for testing. So now the final step is deblock the pipe so the water can flow, which means we have to dive through this to declog the pipe, and whoosh, everything flows. Good sound. Alright, let's do it. Alright, time to test. Okay, so here we are in the pond. The tube is a bit clogged, water doesn't come out. And the painful part is that it used to work before, as you've seen. So the real painful part is that it's kind of my fault. Because what we used to do to clog the pipe is that we had a cloth with some mud and a stone, and that was in the pipe. But the previous cloth got sucked in there, and I have no idea how to get that out. Well, I got one idea, which is this tube. So we're gonna try to wiggle and squeeze this one in the tube, and hopefully within these meters there's something to declog. So here we have the experts that are gonna fix it.
Okay.
We also have some viewers for the show.
Is in. Then. That was too easy.
Yeah. Do you feel it getting stuck?
Yeah, it's stuck.
Trying a smaller pipe. You guys think it's gonna work?
Not at all.
So the tube thing didn't really work out. So now we have a guy coming to fix it. But he's not very keen to go in. So he has some tools. It's also our last hope, but we only convinced him to do it if we go in. So we have to get in again.
If you take that out.
you know what he's doing?
No.
Thought maybe you can explain to people what's going on.
We still didn't get the technique, but feels confident. It's moving, it's moving.
Yeah, a lot of dirt, water. Ah. Flowing. Woohoo! Now it's the spring. Oh. Hey, something came out. There is like a cloth here. What if we take the cloth out? Will it go out again, the spring?
I think they want to put the filter first.
Ah, okay.
But we still need the head for the glass jar.
Ah,
Então,
esto dá.
não, mas tem que estar tapado, senão entra.
É, vamos meter cá uma...
Até não dá.
Tem que estar tapado em cima.
We had a peanut butter jar.
Senão
Fits
o
in
lixo
perfectly.
entra.
Sala. So here we have the pipe and the cloth that clogged the whole thing coming out. So time to open it up, take out this cloth. Alright, this one works. Now the community center. Moment of truth, after many attempts, failures, dives into the swamp. Now it should come out. So now finally, after many hours, the whole pipe system is working. But right after the test, we found a new problem. So it looks like the pipe story is not finished yet. Let me show you. So here's one end of the pipe, and here the water flows. It flows a bit. Somewhere here it starts. So I think there's a leak. Ooh. In the pipe around here. So yeah, we're just gonna continue working on this pipe. That was it for this video. If you already want to see the next one, make sure to support us on Patreon. And if not, you can just see it next week here, same channel, same time. Maybe we're gonna get a digger to make digging easier.